Hey, what's going on, guys? Alaska here, coming at you with another Clash Royale video for Season 1. As you can see, I have a lot of chests ready to go for this video. I'm trying to fill up all my chests for every video. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. A lot of Hog Riders in the clan right now. I'm going for archers, as we all know. I'm trying to get to those 5,000 archers to get max level archers out. Still rocking in Legendary Arena. I got a good deck going that I'm going to showcase in this video, but first, let's do some epic chest openings and see what we can get. Free chests, we're going to get some gold, we're going to get some goblin huts and some royal giants. That's always great. Gold's going to be good because it costs 100,000 to get a common to level 13. First silver chest, I'm going to gem the second silver chest. I had it building for a little while, so it's only going to be 12. I'm going to get the silver chest out of the way. Got a musketeer. Those are always good. Mortars. I don't usually use mortars. I'm finding good decks to use with those. First gold chest. We're going to get some good stuff out of this, I can tell. Minion horde. That's always good. Goblins. That's always good. Another mortar. That's a little upsetting. Got 4 musketeers. That's always good. Get those to level 8 eventually. Got some gold, Teslas, cannons. I use Teslas and cannons every once in a while, but some of you guys might know from my previous few videos that I don't necessarily use them as much as the elixir collector for defense. Got some more musketeers, which is always good. I love those. And then with the crown chest, this is where it's always at. I got 500. They're gonna just nick me by 1 on getting 500. Fire spirits, those are good. I got a bunch of them, enough to level them up, but I just don't have the gold to do it right now. Bomber, that's a great card. It's great at taking out like barbarians. It's a good trade-off, especially if there's like a wizard. Usually it'll almost kill the wizard, and if you have a higher wall breaker than a wizard, you usually kill the wizard too. Got 3 musketeers as the rare card in this chest. Good. Looks like we're gonna level up musketeers, or get the cards to level them up anyway. So that's what we got in those chests today. We got a crown chest ready to go. I'm probably not going to do a live battle today. I got some stuff that I got to do, and I've been real busy with work. My Wi-Fi hasn't been working too much. But what I really wanted to show you guys is a new deck that I've been using, and it's very similar to the P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince strategy with one major change. And that major change is that I'm using the Goblin Barrel instead of the Dark Prince. And the effectiveness that this Goblin Barrel has on this deck, just changing it up like that, is absurd. Like, I've had trouble sometimes dealing with the P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince deck just because both of those princes charging at once deal so much damage. But what I want to show you guys today is not these 2 most recent videos. I was trying to get, well, I'll show you the top one too because it's the same deck. But what I really wanted to show you guys is this video right here. I really want to show you guys this video because something amazing happens in it. And as you can see, 3s everywhere with this deck. So we're going to hop into the first one. This was when I was using the original P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince. I got beat. He had a Inferno Tower, which really messed up my P.E.K.K.A. and Prince cards. But with this Goblin Barrel, just watch and see what this does. I'm going to do these at times 2 because we got 4 videos that I want to show you guys. So we're going to go into this battle. And like I said, we're going to do it times 2. One of the things that I figured out with this deck is that you have to rush Elixir. So if you start out with the Elixir pump, you have to set it down right away. Something that I also learned is that you want to wait to kill the Archer Queen with arrows or whatever spell you have, because sometimes they'll set troops down and you'll get a good elixir cost. Now, I set that Goblin Barrel down, and look at how much damage these archers and goblins from that Goblin Barrel took off that tower. And it wasn't even necessarily a push. It was that they survived a little bit longer from the Prince being alive. I set that second elixir collector. Said this deck is really important with elixir. I was able to get my archers out of the way of that portal pretty effectively, and then I set another Goblin Barrel down. It took out the tower from the damage, just setting it down. Once I got that second P.E.K.K.A. down, he kind of gave up, I want to say, but there were really at this point there was nothing he could do. I didn't know that he had a golem in his deck until the match was over and I saw the replay. I was pushing so quickly with this build that he was never able to set his high card down, although he did have a few chances where he could have, but he chose to go with other stuff. So maybe a bad play on his part. Now we're going to go into the second replay. Same deck. This is actually up against the P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince strategy. So my modified P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince versus the meta P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince strategy. And you're going to see how effective this Goblin Barrel plays in this for 36 cups. And I believe this was a gold chest. So one thing with the P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince strategy is that you need a lot of elixir and you have to wait for the other player to set their tank down first. So I set my elixir collector down and I saw that he hadn't set anything down to Wizard, so I knew something was up. I was trying to figure out what to do with it. I saw the Dark Prince, and I knew it was going to be the P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince, just because there's really only a few decks that'll have the Dark Prince and the Ice Wizard in it, and that's one of them. I set down my 2 legendaries. My level 3 Archer Queen she has been putting in a lot of work lately. I set my Prince down, and he pushed the P.E.K.K.A. ahead a little. He zapped, but we were able to deal enough damage ahead of time. I got those goblins up there to start dealing a little damage because the P.E.K.K.A. was tanking the tower, and I was able to push that tower and get it right away on the first counter push. At this point, I had 2 princesses down. Not the record for this video yet, though, guys. The next video I'm going to show you is something I've personally never done before, mostly because they die. It's so easy to kill princesses that sometimes it's not even worth using them. However, in the next video, guys, something happened. I never thought that I would be able to pull it off unless it was in a clan battle, just from messing around. So I set my P.E.K.K.A. down, extra deployment zone because he hadn't taken a tower yet. So I was able to get 4 archers down, which at level 12 they deal so much damage. I could just get everything else in his deck. And again, I got those Archer Queen, or those, I was just doing a Clash of Clans video talking about my Archer Queen getting to level 10, so I keep on saying Archer Queen instead of Princess. So in this next video, this was the one that I really wanted to show you guys for this video. It was against a level 10, so all these battles were against level 10s, and with the card levels, they were usually similar, except for the legendaries. I was able to get a bunch of princesses. I had a bunch of gold from redeeming points from cash apps and stuff for the new update. I had saved up a bunch of them. So he has a level 2 princess. Plus, I usually don't spend that much gold. So when that new update came out, 40,000 was a lot. But I had the princess in my shop like the first day, and I was like, oh, I might as well get her to level 2 because I already had her at level 3. I already had her at level 2, and I only needed, I believe, 2 more. I only needed 2 more to get to level 3, so I just got her to level 3 to get that over with. This Goblin Barrel did a really good job. It took out the Elixir Collector, it took goblins, and it did some good damage to the tower. At this point, I have 2 Elixir Collectors down, and I'm feeling really comfortable. He hasn't dealt too much damage to my tower yet. I'm winning by about 500 damage. So in this spot, I decided to set my P.E.K.K.A. down, and he set his princess down. I arrowed her to deal some damage on the tower, deal some damage on the Elixir Collector, and when he started pushing on the right side, I set my archers down, and I I set my legendaries down, my archers down, which was able to do that tower push, and then setting those guys down, I was able to defend my P.E.K.K.A a little better, just get him up there, and he actually dies right as the tower dies. So right now I have one princess down. I set a second, and I set my prince down in the perfect time, right as that mini P.E.K.K.A went down, and then he zaps it, but it wasn't enough to kill him. And right here, this is what I wanted to show you guys, something of epic proportions. I had 3 princesses down. Look at the damage they are dealing to this tower. Each of them was dealing a little under 200 damage to that final tower. He ended up taking the, I want to say, right tower, because it ended up being a 3-1, because it went into overtime. I ignored that just because I was trying to push his crown tower, because it was only at 155 health. So I knew that if I landed a few goblin barrels on it or hit it with a few arrows, I would be able to destroy it. And it goes into sudden death. That arrow took it down to 18 health. So now I'm just cycling through cards, trying to get to a goblin barrel or an arrow, defending this tower. And because of the level difference with my cards and his, I was able to get a goblin barrel in time, and just the damage on it enough to kill it. So I gave him a good game and a thumbs up, because it was a well-played match. He did a good job of defending against it and counter-pushing with that mini P.E.K.K.A. But in the end, that goblin barrel was just that much more anywhere to get the damage in that you need. So this last video that I'm going to show you guys is another one with the same deck strategy. I'm going to do this one at ×2 speed, but I can't remember. I think this one was actually quick. I don't think it went into overtime. I got his elixir collector down to half. It's a level 9, so he had significantly lower troops than I did. I got an angry face like right away. Props to him, Matthew 7, for being all the way up here in trophies that high. So he still did a good job, but he was crying, angry facing me the entire match because I had such high level stuff. Which, I mean, his Royal Giant is a good level, but when my P.E.K.K.A dropped down and just like 3-shot it, he got a little upset. So I've been trying to use the goblin barrels to either soak up some damage or take advantage of the amount of damage that's saved from my stuff protecting them. So just like right there, I was able to take it out because I set those level 10 goblins down there, and when the crown tower, the base crown tower was shooting the prince, they didn't focus on the goblins, and they were able to deal enough damage to take it out. So thanks for tuning in, guys. More epic videos coming to you probably tomorrow or coming up sometime soon. As always, can't do it without you. Like and subscribe to my channel and get some more epic videos just like this one. And I'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and have a great day.